Hey, there we go. What's going on with you, my boy?
What's up, Playboy? What going on?
Can't call it. Another beautiful pollen-filled day here in Texas.
What?
So
Why
yeah, man,
this?
I sound crazy. Look, man, these allergies, I don't know what it is. I've never had allergies until I moved to Texas. And this boy, I mean, they got on cowboy boots, spur going across the side of my face, boy. This joint's kicking my ass. So yeah,
uh, yeah, man. You know, it's
man.
another beautiful Saturday here. I think it's supposed to be in Georgia, but I haven't been outside. Pretty sure my car is yellow, so I parked outside out of
Man.
the garage, man. So yeah, that probably something serious, my boy. But yeah, man. Another Saturday, man, filled with sports, action packed. You know what I mean? We in here gonna chop it up today, man. Talk about some of these latest topics and breaking news that's been popping off the last week in sports, man. KB, man, what you got, man? What you got going on? What you got for us
Yeah.
today?
So we can start with the news we've been following since last season. Lamar Jackson, finally signs the contract with the Ravens. It wasn't for 300 mil, like I thought it was going to be, but I mean, my man's got a lot of money
Without an agent, so he ain't got to
without an
give
agent.
nobody nothing. He get to keep all the monies.
Yeah, they say
So
he saved about 7 to 8 mil by not having an agent,
I mean,
which
if you don't get me wrong, bro, anytime you can keep money in your own pocket and you don't have to pay nobody to do something, it's always a plus, regardless of what's going on. So my question to you is though, he's got paid, he's got the money. They even drafted a wide receiver in the first round. They got Odell Beckham in there. Does Lamar now have the weapons to compete with the Joe Burrows of the world and the Patrick Mahomes of the world?
yeah,
Can
man.
he, and even now the Aaron Rodgers of the world? So does Lamar have
Right.
the weapons now? Do you think, uh, to
I
get it
think
done?
I think he does, man. We're seeing what a team says that they will do, and they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? They're putting things around their quarterback to be successful. They're not relying on him to be Superman of everything, which is why you see Brett Favre leaving. I mean, not Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers leaving Green Bay. They never gave him any weapons. So when you look at the Ravens, they've always had the tight ends. They usually have a good stable of running
Yeah.
backs. Everything except wide receiver, and they got OBJ, who was your vet, who was your go-to guy. We saw he can still play when he was with the Rams. You got Duvernay, who's a solid number two. And then you bring in the rookie, Josh Downs, man, and I believe it's Downs. Might be tripping, but you bring in
No,
the rookie.
Travion White. They got White.
Yeah, not bad. Downs is
Yeah, they got
okay.
Travion White or Travion White. I'm sure, not sure that's the first name. I
Yeah,
apologize.
but they got a solid three wide receivers, which are a bona fide number one. Like everybody knows their role. And yeah, man, I think as long
Yeah.
as and they have a new coordinator, which you know, if he does what he did at Georgia, you should expect to see some quick screens, a lot of tight end down the field, a lot of split out. So he'll be put into positions to rely on regular football, and then if something breaks down, he can be who he is. And that's longevity. That's everything for that Lamar would need. So, I think he's in a great position to be successful.
Okay, so we're ranking his weapons though. You just the weapons around here with who you got? Like you said, Dumine, OBJ, Bateman, Andrews. Did they bring in another running back?
No, I think they still got my boy
Dobbin, JK.
yeah, JK, which
So
is
if you look at all the weapons around them, then you compare it to let's say uh let's just say within the division, the Bengals, you got T. Higgins, Chase, Joe Mixon. Hell, they third wide receiver could go somewhere and start most of the time. So what's his name? Bird. Or,
yeah.
so if you ranking just the units or just the supporting cast, what would you rank those three. When it comes to the Kelsey, and then you got hell, I guess Mahomes does it all himself. Does he really have a great supporting cast like that outside of Kelsey?
Hell yeah.
Man, come on, man. Juju ain't making no noise like that.
I mean, Juju gone. It's the way they play the game.
Skywalker. I guess they got Sky.
They got Skywalker. They got Kadarius Toney. They got Pacheco.
Yes. I think Tony will be crazy this year with them too.
Yeah, because he'll be there a full year. The Colts the Colts. The Chiefs are an anomaly, right? They have the perfect quarterback for the perfect play caller, the perfect tight end. Like they built their stuff. It's like a well-oiled machine. But when you stay into the AFC North, I mean, the Ravens are, I think, neck and neck with the Bengals. I mean, you see more proof of Chase and what he can do on a consistent basis. We know what Burrow's going to do. You know what I'm saying? We know what Mixon's going to do. So they're a little bit more proven as a group. But I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk for them. I don't put the Browns in. I mean, we'll see what, Deshaun Watson does with the Browns because they have arguably one of the best running backs in the league. But
probably the best running back. What school he went to?
UGA, I believe.
Doubt. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. So if I'm ranking the units, I'm probably going to put the Bengals number one. I think the Bengals have the best complementary pieces with Joe Mixon at running back. I don't think any other team has those type of pieces. Now, I forgot about the Browns. You're right, though. The Browns do have some pieces with Amari Cooper, Nick Chubb. I don't know if Kareem Hunt is coming back. I'm not sure. They have a rookie. Yeah. Oh, Joku. Yeah. So there's some good offense, man. Listen, the AFC is loaded, top of bottom. Period. You still got offenses that can wake up. Looking at Russell Wilson, look at the Broncos, what they got. You don't know what Josh McDaniels is going to do year 2 in his system. Yeah. So I think the AFC, man, is loaded. You got Aaron Rodgers up there now in the AFC North. You still got the Buffalo Bills, who we kind of left off this list, who have, arguably Stephon Diggs, probably one of the top 5 wide receivers in the game, maybe.
And don't forget the Dolphins, man. When Tua's healthy, and their coach, man, he's second to none, man. He's up there, as far as the X's and O's and IQ, man. That coach, man, he calling some crazy stuff. So it's going to be interesting in the AFC, man. It's going to be a lot of teams beat up. I don't think you're going to see the 15-2, and then I think you'll see a lot of teams hovering around that 11-12 win seasons because it's just man.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot more parity this year. I think, like you said, you'll have a 10, 11, 12 on the AFC side. NFC, probably not so much. Philadelphia may damn near go undefeated. I'm just being real. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Philadelphia may go undefeated. But at the same time, it's still football. You have that one loss, that 2 losses, those slip-ups, one injury that hurts, and the whole season is upside down for Philly at that point. So, you know what I mean? It's football. I love it. That's probably why it's one of the most exciting sports. Everybody looks forward to it. But yeah, we definitely. I'll probably if I'm ranking the units, I'm probably going to go with the Bengals first, and then Pat Mahomes second, still, and then put Baltimore and the Ravens third, just based off of the individual talent alone on the Bengals. Pat Mahomes himself being there for the Chiefs, and Baltimore. I mean, Lamar is just as dangerous as any one of those two, and dynamic as any one of those two. Yeah. Don't get me wrong; he'll take off the 80 yards, and now he has actual legit weapons if OBJ is fully healthy. Yeah, hey, man.
You can't just stack the box. You can't put 8, 9 in a box because OBJ gonna make your cornerback look nuts. You know what I'm saying? Now Andrew's 1-on-1 that they can't bracket him to you have a legit chance to do things that you don't rely there's gonna be times where you rely on Lamar to be Lamar, but it can be very picky like how we saw Jalen Hurts use last year. We know he's a great runner, but he ran in specific situations where it's a designed QB run. Other than that, it was a lot of they saying, man, it opens up, he take off for 50, 60. And Lamar, if Jalen Hurts can get 50, Lamar gonna get
Oh
90.
boy, I'm telling you, Lamar can take off. He's definitely more dynamic. And then Anthony Richardson too, man. I'm looking at him in this Colts offense, bro. I'm telling you, it might be people might be sleeping on the kid, man. That
And yeah,
that Colts offense, you still got Jonathan Taylor back there.
yep.
Like,
And they got a nice thing of running backs.
yeah.
I mean, wide receivers. They have a great core. Their defense coming back healthy. The Colts go from being one of the best. I mean, the worst teams last year to easily being one of the best. And the coach came out and said, "Hey, man, it's better to get AR in there and let him get his lumps
I
and
don't
bumps
blame him.
and
I don't
stuff." So
blame
it's
him.
like preseason. I hope they play the Dallas Cowboys at home. The Dallas here, so I can see them play. But yeah, he gonna play, man. He might be one of those guys that were like he's gonna play the majority. You know how instead of the quarterback playing like two
Yeah.
things, my man might play like the whole 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And
I don't see why. I'm being real with you. If I'm the Rick, they talking about Bryce Young isn't going to start. If I'm, man, I got to see what I invest in. You a first round pick, first pick, second pick, third pick. Hey, guess what? Hey, bro, I got to see. I don't have time to waste. The pick is too high. I invested too much capital. I gave up my few drafts to get you, but I understand easing them in. You don't want to kill his confidence early, but at
I
the same
mean,
time, it's football, bro. He's been playing football at a high level for the last few years.
right?
You know what I
Like
mean?
if you're not, don't get me wrong. Everybody shows up to compete for a championship, but come on, man, you got to know like y'all are not competing for a championship for real. So I think it's best to get him in there and get his lumps and bumps because you know what I'm saying. What else are you gonna do? Like you can play Baker and all that, but you know what you're gonna get from him. And what if
Baker in Tampa, so they're
I'm
gonna play
tripping?
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold
Yeah,
would be
Sam
the
Darnold.
Sam
I ain't
Darnold would be the starting quarterback as of right now. Or no, Andy Dalton. I'm sorry, and
Andy.
I think they brought in Andy Dalton.
Yeah, man, it's just a lot of Matt Carroll. It's just it's a lot of variables that can play, man. If you have a top quarterback like top 10 pick, unless you have a vet in front of him, like a good vet like Love when he went to Green Bay. Other than that, man, you got to play, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That'll be interesting out there too, man. There's so many variables and so many. Because what if Love just isn't the guy? You know what I mean? They let him sit there all this time, and he's not the guy. This is basically his rookie season. Will he be eligible for rookie of the year?
no, because he been in the league
I
and
got
played.
you. He
And
hasn't played. He ain't played at all. He hasn't played in not one regular season game.
but no, he
But
ain't
maybe
gonna.
he got in some garbage time when they were getting beat up, I think. But
Yeah, and yeah, no, but they just doubled down on him and gave him an extension.
I mean, you had to, right? You could. I mean, you got to. Yeah, I mean, you got to. But at the same time, look at the extension. It's like 22 mil. Like they're just securing you, saying, "We sorry we made you wait. Here go your money, just in case it don't work
Yeah.
out. We cut you next year. We give you 22 this year."
But he's in a situation to where he ain't got nobody. I mean, yes, he has a running back. He has
They
Lazard.
got
Like he has
Aaron Jones
like
got two running, but no, Lazard is going to Green Bay.
oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
doing
man.
the Jets. He has the rookie that they had last year, though. He was pretty good. Again, I think Aaron Rodgers was a lot worse than people want to say. That's just my opinion. Looking
Yeah.
at some of the Green Bay games, I think Aaron Rodgers was a lot worse than a lot of people want to say. And I think when we get to the Jets, I think we're going to see it. I think you're going to see why Aaron Rodgers wasn't able to win. And I don't think it's an issue because if you put Pat Mahomes on that team, well, you put Pat Mahomes on any damn team, that's not really realistic.
Right. He's a home run hitter. Like he's a guy that's going to come in, take risks, especially when you've been conditioned to be throwing.
But he was missing basic throws. That's what I'd be scared about with some of these quarterbacks. Like Aaron Rodgers was throwing the ball over heads and
because we're
shit.
used to having Devontae Adams,
That's true. That's true.
and he makes that crazy catch like muscle memory, and you're like, oh, I can throw it up a little high, and you're like, and his receivers are big. Like his receivers last year, Vota, Scanley, Lazard, these ain't no little dudes. They like 6'4",
Yeah.
6'3". So it'll be interesting. But the Jets, boy, because remember last year the run they were on, and they were playing with Joe Flacco.
I think the Jets have a legit shot, man. The Buffalo Bills better be careful. It's gonna get real interesting in that division, bro. Josh Allen versus Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers. That first game is gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. And I like he hanging with the team. He's hanging with the young guys. He's taking extra time, passing and doing stuff. Like he's really approaching. You can see it's like a
breath of fresh air.
player.
Yeah, got you. You know, I get it. I get it. So man, we'll swap gears, man. Talk about some of this NBA action going on, man. This NBA playoffs, man. Round 2. I think I thought I fell asleep on the game last night. Did KD go win? Did Denver win?
Man, honestly, I don't even know, my boy.
I think I fell asleep. I seen KD get dunked on. I'm not gonna lie, that was bad. Like he got dunked on bad. I was like, yay! They kept showing it too. No, they won. So the Suns win, which to me was a must win. You can't go down 0-3. If you go down 0-3, it's over with. So the Suns won their first game out. I still think Denver will win this series, personally. Like, I really wanted KD them to win. They pulled it out last night. I just think that they're too deep. Denver has too many players. Like, they can go literally like 10 or 11 deep. Whereas if KD them, they probably going 7, 8 deep, bro. That's not going to sustain. So I really think Denver will win that game. Embiid them got beat last night. The Celtics about to walk through them guys. Embiid did win MVP though. I will give him that. Shout out to MVP. Embiid. I don't know if he really deserved it over Joker. I think they just didn't want to vote for Joker again. Just my personal opinion.
I hate that, man. I hate that they do that. And they be like, oh, you got 2. All right, because that year that James Harden won, LeBron should have won that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All the way around. Like it was just.
They was just hating on LeBron. Come on, bro. We know Steve Nash. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Steve Nash? You gonna give it to Steve Nash? So voters fatigue though. It's a real thing. We know that, but is that like the worst? Is that Steve Nash, Kobe, like the worst situation you can think of? Where it was like a MVP that was just like screwed.
Yeah, man. I think that was probably the worst one. Everybody's like, "What? He what?" Yeah, because when Giannis won, he was dominating. Joker won. You can't ignore the numbers.
This year, number 1 seed. Like, look at Philly, bro. Philly was like the 6th seed or 5th seed or something like that. 4.
Yeah,
like,
man,
that's not. No, that's not. Like, I really think Joker should have won this award, bro. He has number 1 seed, and they are playing in the playoffs. He's dominating, doing his thing. I don't know. I mean, it's cool. Then Embiid's up there crying and got the kid out there before the game, and then you go out there and get blowed off the court. Like, that's right. Like, why? I think Embiid comes. So the first game, James Harden is cooking by himself. James Harden rocking. They playing off James Harden. They ain't got to go this little slow ass pace where you got to give Embiid the ball, let him back somebody down for 8 to 10 seconds, and then he decides he wants to kick it out or try to do some flop or something like that. So I think the first game when they had the Celtics on the ropes and they beat the Celtics, it was because they have a better flow on offense. Embiid slows them down. I don't see James Harden wanting to stay and play with this. I think James Harden will get up out of it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but it's like, where do you go?
Back to Houston. Houston's already said they would welcome him back. They want him back to play with the young guys that they have. So
that wouldn't be a bad look.
It's no taxes. So, you know how Texas doing it. No taxes. I'm thinking about moving to Texas myself.
We got a little bit more space, depending on where you at. We got a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, money different. The same money you make in Georgia gonna look way different in Texas.
Yeah, I think I might have to look into that.
Yeah, man, come on now. We get a studio in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? This tech sports rule the world. Yeah,
I agree, man. I just said that, man. Let Harden cook, man. Run the offense through Harden. Embiid gonna have to come get some offensive rebound, putbacks. Like, come on, man. You can't. I understand he's the MVP. I understand you trying to feed the award and solidify it, but bro, James Harden that first game.
Now, question: when you has letting Harden cook ever been successful?
It wasn't this series. I got what you're saying long term,
But I'm saying like in the series,
I
like in the
got what you're
game,
saying. In the play,
yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying in the whole series, has he ever won a series by himself or by them just letting him cook? Ugh, no, but we ain't never seen MB do it either. They both been put out. That's why I don't know why they match these guys together with Doc Rivers, who has the worst damn playoff record outside of that
Hey man,
Celtics dynasty he had.
if
I
I'm
don't
Philly,
understand why you pair these people together. If I'm Philly, I'm going to get Reed of Joel and B to try to convince Harden to stay. That's just me. If I'm Philly, because I know I can get more back. Harden, you ain't gonna get that.
if I'm Philly and they lose, I'm
Harden
firing.
did go to the Western Conference Final.
I'm firing him, and
So you
that's
gonna
what.
fire another championship coach? Do you think the Bucks was right with firing Coach Bud?
No, but that's what I'm saying. If I'm Philly, hey man, you know what you doing this summer?
You gonna call Coach Bud?
Hell yeah! If I'm Philly,
Oh.
Doc, if we go in the first round, I'm out of here. Hey, what's up, coach? Hey man, how you like the weather out here, man? You want a cheesesteak? Take it to Geno's, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's tough. That's tough, man. I don't know if I like firing Coach Bud only because of the fact he just won your championship 2 years ago. But
that's what
it ain't like he.
it gotta be something else.
It does. And the man brother died during the playoff series in a car crash. Like,
right.
golly, like y'all really going hard on Coach Bud. And he was literally y'all are the second seed in the East. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out,
And
bro. Like
your
you
star
said,
guy and your two main guys are hurt. So it ain't like y'all just going out there just full strength getting beat up on.
yeah, man, I'm not understanding what really led to that. I think he did come out and make a statement a few days before saying that Giannis, he felt like Giannis would leave in a few years for a bigger market. And he did come out and say that. And I don't know if he shouldn't have said that or they probably didn't like him saying that. Giannis might not have liked that comment. You know what I'm saying? He made that statement and came out and said, you know, he feels like Giannis is going to leave for a bigger market. I feel like he kind of drew a line in the sand, maybe telling them publicly, like, hey, either it's me or Giannis. So maybe that's what he was kind of saying, but saying, I think Giannis going to leave in a few years. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think he might have been playing some political games with that statement. And I ain't going to say that got him fired, but I think he might have knew it.
Yeah, man, it's something deeper than just wins and losses, 100%. But I wouldn't mind seeing Giannis if Dallas can keep Luka and be like, look, man, we're gonna get Giannis to pair with you, Luka. Crazy.
I don't know, bro. They tried the Kyrie thing. That didn't really work.
Because you have two ball dominant guys. Like Luka
is Giannis ain't ball dominant?
I mean, in a sense to where I think he's ball dominant because he has to, kind of like a LeBron. When LeBron would play like point power forward, you know what I'm saying? But Giannis, if he had a Luka where he could just run up the court, Luka there, they create the offense off them too.
But Luka's not he averages a lot of assists, but he's not that passer he's not pass first. I would rather see Giannis with Trey because Trey is pass first. Not because I'm just being an Atlanta home either. I'm just saying Trey is a pass first type point guard, whereas Luka, he's not looking to pass. And Luka's not gonna play no defense at all. So that's why I ain't really feeling that combination. I think Luka needs if I'm gonna pair Luka with someone who I feel like needs to move or a big man type star, it would be an MB. I think, yeah, I would, because they both have that slow game. Now you're gonna have no fast break points. I'm gonna tell you that up front. But in the half court game, in say in a playoff series, and I think MB makes up for that lack of defense at the rim, well, a little bit better than Giannis would. That's just me. I think Giannis, Luka and MB would be a combination I would try over Luka and
Luka and Harden and Luka and
hell no.
Them two.
Hell no. Ain't no defense being played. Luka and Harden, that's a layup line.
I don't think Luka overrated. He's just
slightly. I say he's slightly overrated. He is. He's slightly overrated. They praise this dude, and he hasn't won anything. He never really consistently does win anything.
He just put up numbers.
Yeah, but it's like damn near empty calories.
He's like the
That's
New
true.
York
It
Knicks
ain't gonna work.
version.
Yeah,
He like the
that's
New
true.
York. He like the New York Knicks version of Carmelo.
Yep. That's a perfect example. Plays zero defense.
He's the
Zero
New York Knicks
defense.
version. He gonna put up 50. he gonna
He
he
gonna
gonna
let
drop
that thing fly. He's shooting
right.
it now. He's not shy. But no, man, I just I can't go with it. I can't go with that. The Lakers and
Golden State.
Lakers and Golden State. Steph
Man,
Curry. So first game AD goes off. Second game Curry goes off. Third game Clay goes off. Now who goes off now? Can the Lakers punch back? Because I don't think LeBron old ass got enough to go off. That's what that's just me. I don't say he can't go off. I don't say he can't go off. Let me take that back. He can go off, but LeBron is that LeBron giving you 30 is because he shot 32 shots. You know what I mean? It's not going to be an efficient 30. AD needs to give you 35 and 10, 35 and 15.
I saw a post where one of the sports guys, they said AD is his ceiling is he can be as good as Joker and Embiid. And then the next day his ceiling could be JaVale McGee. Like he's either up here and he's one of the best in the league, or he's down here and you're like, who is this guy? And it just sucks, man. Like, and you have to score against Golden State. At the end of the day, that first game they were shooting, but they were shooting good. But can they keep that up? Do they have enough shooters to keep up and play that?
I think they do, though. I think the Lakers do. I just feel like you can't let Curry go on those runs where he just goes in fuego and he go on a 9-0 run by himself. You can't do that. You can't let that man go on a 9-0 run by himself.
What do you do?
You don't have nothing to count. Shit, foul him. Something.
Clay, Andrew Wiggins, like Dre
Fouling. I'd rather you shoot 2s than 3s. Because he shoots those 3s at such a high clip. You foul him. Put him on the line, bro. Don't let him take that. Just keep doing that, bro.
Yeah, man. It's guarding Steph.
And like, who is guarding AD? Shit. Who is guarding?
D'Angelo, like you, that's what made Kyrie with the Cavs against them so good, because Kyrie could come back and whatever Steph did, Kyrie can come back and answer. Boom.
Yeah, they don't have. Well, they should. AD should be the answer though, but AD should be the tone setter, because AD should be every time you get a 3, AD should be able to go down and get an and one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He should be able to go down and get an and one.
There's no reason that AD shouldn't be the leader of the team. Like, yes, LeBron James is LeBron James and the notoriety and all that, but my man is 38, right? There's no
38
reason.
years old.
Right, 38. He's damn near about to be 40. He shouldn't be the main focus of your offense. He just shouldn't. Like, you're asking a guy to continuously tap into his early 30s, 20s, and that's just not sustainable, bro. Like,
and what happened to Austin Powers? He lost his power, didn't he? Austin Reed. I ain't seen him since game 1. I ain't heard his name.
That's
Austin Reed, what's up?
They have to. LA has to win. If they lose this game,
you can't go down 3-1.
Was it? It's 1-1 right now, right?
2-1, ain't? No, I think it's 2-1, right? That was the third game they played.
Oh yeah. No, they tied 1-1.
It's still 1-1. My bad. Okay, they played today. So yeah. Okay, my bad. AD went off. Clay went off. Now who's gonna go off next? Because I think Clay had a crazy game.
Yeah, man. Clay, they ready, man. You know who's the Knicks and the Heat, man.
Oh yeah. Now it's good, but the Heat should be down. What's the series?
I just closed it.
1-1. They should be down 2. They should be up 2-0. But Jimmy didn't play last because he rolled his ankle. Because I think the Knicks only won by 5 points. Jimmy makes that up.
I mean, when Jimmy was there, they only won by 7.
Yeah, but they were on the road.
Yeah,
in a packed Madison Square Garden, going off. I don't think the Heat really needed game 2. The Heat didn't need game 2. So I mean, just my opinion. I ain't say they didn't.
I don't think that the Heat is in the same position as the Lakers. Like you can rely on your star, but you gotta have.
Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that because I think the Heat could actually win without Jimmy. Tell Jimmy, I mean Jimmy will go off, but you know Jimmy, no, he give you a goddamn 12 point. He do for a 12 point game, 11 point game, and now this ankle gives him a perfect excuse to give you that game, of course. But I'm just saying, they can still win without that. Now Tyler Hero's out too, so I don't know now how that could work. You're gonna ask a lot from Duncan Robinson or Max Strus. One of them guys gonna have to give you like a 20 point game, 21. But Bam, to me, Bam has you gotta go in there and be able to beat up the big. Bam, you got to. Bam gotta win. Bam gotta win one-on-ones. Gotta hit that little 18 footer. He gotta be able to go in there and get some offensive rebound. Bam is the key. Just like AD is the key, I think Bam is the key for the Heat, not Jimmy Butler. Just my opinion.
So based on what we have now, who do you got coming out the West, the East, and who you got coming out the West?
I'm going with the Celtics, and I would love to see Celtic Knicks, but probably say Celtic Heat. I don't think the Knicks. I just don't trust the Knicks to do what they're supposed to do and win this series, especially giving up that first game at home. Heat does still have the home court advantage, so give me the Celtics versus Heat next round, and then on the West side, give me Golden State and Denver, and then you got Celtics beating the Heat, probably sweep. Celtics probably sweep the Heat, and then you got. I give the Heat one game. Celtics in 5 on that side. And then Denver versus Golden State. Oh my goodness. That's boy. That's tough.
I think
because yeah. I'm gonna ride with them. I think Denver goes to their first ever Western Conference Finals. Then they go to their first ever first ever finals. And then I think they win their first championship. I think nobody on the Celtics don't have anybody to stop Joe.
I think if Denver plays Golden State, then they'll probably win like 5 or 6. But if they play the Lakers, man, I just think the matchup, I think that'll force AD to really step up because him and Joker, that would be a mean matchup.
I would love to see it. Joker versus AD, but AD we know one game, AD ain't gonna show up 1 or 2 games. So he gotta get that out of his system, bro. You can't beat that. You can't.
I just think that's who he is. This ain't like he's done it too much.
It's cool in the regular season, but it's a playoff, bro. You can't do it.
Year 8, like he is who he is. He is who he is, man.
Bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. AD has to develop some type. That's what they got you with LeBron for, to develop that killer instinct. Like this the last game. Play every game like the last game. Like, bro, stop taking nights off, man.
There's no reason he shouldn't be doing 20 and 15 or 20 and 20.
You got Looney is guarding you. I don't even know his first name.
Right.
I think it's David. Something like that. Look at that. That's how bad it is, AD. This is who you got guarding you, AD. Nobody. We don't even know the nigga first name, bro. Come on, AD. Do your thing, man. Got Bubba Love going off on him every day. Talking about he trash. So yeah, man. AD. The key to the series is AD, man. I hope the Lakers do win it. I would love to see the Lakers in the final. I would love to see LeBron in the finals again, to be honest with you. That's just me. I would love to see LeBron win another. That's just me, personally. If he wins another one, he's a scoring champion. He wins another title. Y'all, them Jordan folks just don't shut up. It's over.
Yeah, man.
He win a title in year 20 or year 19? Can you imagine that?
Yeah. I don't think I don't know who's done it, who's led a team at that age to a championship. I don't know.
Nobody. I don't think there is nobody.
So for me, I got, like I said, the West, I got the Nuggets winning it unless they go up against the Lakers next round, and then I may have the Lakers if everybody's healthy. At the East, man, I think the Knicks going to surprise, but I do think the Knicks, whoever goes against Boston, is going to get they're going to get demolished, man. I just think Boston has too much. Their stars are too consistent, and their supporting cast is too It's just them boys ain't missed a beat. So I got the Celtics come out the East and most likely the Nuggets. But talking about LeBron, Dillon Brooks, my boy, I have never seen a guy whose career trajectory went down so fast like Dillon Brooks. And like, okay, so of course we know there's the owner came out and said, they're not going to resign him, which I think is crazy that they're coming out and publicly saying that right now. And
No,
then they're
hell,
saying
ain't.
that
They're letting you
they're
know up
saying
front.
that they're gonna evaluate the trash talking coming from the team. And this is like,
Well, first of all, that starts with your star. Your star
yeah,
player on the sideline after somebody make a three, and he sit there, pop, 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 you know what I'm saying, acting like he's shooting that post, and they all the way on the sideline capping and popping off, and that
claiming the
comes from the
win
leader.
before the All-Star game.
Yeah, that comes from your star. That comes from the person up top. Everybody's
Yeah,
feeding off the guy. So if you're gonna go to Ja Morant and tell him to tone it down, then cool. But I think you'll take away his game. I don't think he
like
would be the same. I don't
what?
think Ja Morant. If you went to Ja Morant and told Ja Morant, "Hey man, you got to calm down. You can't be talking like," he's going to be a completely different ball player. But at the same time, you better get him somebody else who can really back it up with their play instead of somebody who just whoop. That's all it is. You got a whoop over there, and Dillon Brooks, they're talking, but we know you can't play. Now, if it was Jared Jackson that was talking trash, it's cool. Defensive player of the year, I can understand that. So if Ja is going to have that type of mentality for the team, you just need to go get some brothers that can play and talk, not just talk. That light skin shit only work so far on the basketball. You're going to have to do something. You got to put the ball in the basket to back up your words, my brother. You can't do that. So
Yeah, and it's crazy to see. I mean, but when he was talking trash, of course, it's at the end of the game, garbage points.
yeah, you
Like,
talking when y'all up.
And him talking, don't like you're not talking. Don't like I'm a LeBron fan, but you talking that trash ain't making LeBron go out and score 80. You know what I'm saying? LeBron's still gonna play within his run. You know what I'm saying? Like he's now if you did it to Kobe might come out and put 80 on your head just on like every time you win a game, he got the ball, he coming at you. Then that's not LeBron's game. LeBron is you gotta win. You know what I'm saying?
Now I believe LeBron in Miami, he would have gave it out.
Oh yeah.
Miami LeBron, that second year, not the first year, that second year,
Black mask LeBron.
He would have LeBron would have gave him 40 the rest of the series.
He'd have ran him over, dunked in his throat.
Bruh.
Yeah, man. But again, my man damn near 40. So but it's crazy. And so I saw that they say, he may end up with the Heat. But it's crazy.
He won't every damn body. I get tired of every time a free agent pop out, you see a post with the damn Heat. They don't redid the jersey and throw the Heat jersey on there and say the Heat are interested in such and such. Heat are potential. The Heat are potential for everybody. And they keep rolling you down this house from ass out there. Yeah. So I ain't worried about what the Heat got going on. They literally link the Heat to all free agents, bro. You be like, damn, the Heat gonna get everybody. The Heat are linked to what's your boy up there in Portland, Dame Lillard. The Heat linked to a lot of people, bro. It's just like that. Giannis, the Heat are linked to Giannis.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. Like I don't feel bad for. It's just like when Dillon Brooks. Like at first it was funny, but I'm like, yo, man, like y'all tripping.
I didn't think he really said that at first. I thought it'd be one of them things where people be just making up stuff, but then they showed the interview when he really came out and said it. Until he give me 40, I don't respect it. I'm like, bro. It's just certain things the basketball gods and football gods ain't gonna bless you.
Exactly.
The sports gods, the basketball gods weren't gonna bless you for coming in LeBron. Like they're not old LeBron. Again, if you would have said that when he was back in Miami, like you said, Black Mass LeBron, all right, do your thing. But again, you can't give nobody 40. So how you gonna tell somebody to do something you can't do? Exactly. That'd be my thing. You can't give nobody 40. So how you gonna ask him to give you 40? Like, bro, what LeBron said, I ain't gonna acknowledge Dillon Brooks until he give me 30.
Yeah. And I love the way he talked to him before the game out on the court.
Bro,
I'm like on some like sun type stuff. It was like, Hey, young man, watch how you're moving. But it brings a topic. Best trash talkers, man, and sports, bro. Like Dillon Brooks was a baby, but when you talk about trash talkers, man, like
Let me
you
see. I
have
don't know about trash. Just like this going all talk. Probably. I know To is up there. Now To was chirping from the time the game came. Dion and To, bro, they were chirping from the
yeah,
time the game
Chad, Chad,
started.
Chad
Ocho's on
Ochocinco.
the sideline chirping from the time the game started. So it's some trash talking, bro. It's been some real cat. They say Larry Bird come down the court. Larry Bird walked into the game. They said not the game. Larry Bird walked into the 3-point contest before the contest started. Walked in and said, "Which one of you N-words is losing to me?"
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
And proceeded to turn around and didn't take off his warm-up suit and won and didn't miss but one shot, I think, the whole contest.
Hey man,
When the man walking up, when a white boy walk in there and say, "Which one of you N-words is losing to me tonight?"
I don't think he should have made it to the court.
Shit. But Larry was like that though. Nah,
Yeah.
they say Larry was like that. So
Yeah.
when you again, that's where the trash talk in the game validates it. Larry can say what he wants to say out there to you because get what, you can't stop it. Now, certain line, okay, cool. But they say him and Jordan will go at it like that.
Yeah.
Jordan Isaiah.
Jordan was a trash, and I like how Kobe did it. Like they say, he wasn't a real talker. But he'd be like, all right, you done? All right, cool. And just go demolish you. KG. Hey man, Lala and the Cheerios.
Boy, he told that man that his wife smelled like Cheerio. Now you a married man. You a married, KB. You been married how long?
9 years.
You been married 9 years, KB. Man, walk up to you right before your game and said, "Well, your wife smell like Cheerio." And now, mind you, you probably done said that shit before to her, or you done said that in your head, like, "Damn, this smell like Cheerio."
Right,
that shit set you off. Tell me that shit set you off.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Especially knowing like she's real popular. She has relationships with like players and celebrities outside of you. Everybody's her brother, her friend. Yeah, man. I don't care how secure you are. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
Listen, in this world of OnlyFans, I could not have been in school because if your mama was on OnlyFans,
oh man,
Steve was gonna light you up. You hear me? Oh, I probably would have been kicked out and been in way more fights and altercations than I would because now in wrestling, when I wrestled, I talked trash when we got close. That was my thing. I wanted to throw you off, so you just upset. And you ain't thinking about what you're doing. So yeah, I'm talking trash, and I'd be like, "Why, that's your mom over there?" Oh man, I'm talking. I'm a trash talker, so I think that's just an art of the game. Like I'll never be like real disrespectful with it, but I would go there if we had to, but I wasn't really trying to do that. The only thing I did that, I think maybe, and we actually got to fight like a rival baseball game. You have park ball, and you have two neighborhoods. And, you know what I'm saying? You from over here, Scottsdale and Stoneman, Scottsdale and Redan. So,
yeah, I used to still playing football now. You line up in them trenches. Oh, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. And then that first one, if you ain't bringing it, I'm like, oh man, your girl here, you about to be on my highlight tape, but like, I was talking hella trash. My thing was when we line up, I tell my other lineman, I'm like, man, if I don't get nobody to swing on me today, I failed, boy. If I don't get somebody to swing on me, I failed.
Don't be pushing on me after the whistle, man. Get off me, bro. As the whistle don't blow, you still pushing. Stop. You do that too many times. Yeah, somebody.
I'm laying on you. I'm just like, yeah.
See, I ain't got time.
Man, trash talk. I think trash talk in football probably. I like it a bit more because it's contact. Like,
oh yeah, you finna put your hands on somebody. I mean, literally, almost. I mean, Andre Johnson said that about Brian Finner might have said something to him wrong one day. They got the swinging out there. I seen AJ Green put his hand, that dog put his hands on that Florida State symbol. When I think he said Jalen Ramsey said something 1-2. I fly
Jalen
1-2 minutes
Ramsey,
time.
boy.
Yeah,
Jalen Ramsey, a wild boy. He talked. Who else was a good?
And AJ even that type of guy. So if AJ grabbed you and started punching you, you really said something. Seriously.
Exactly, bro. It'd be some crazy joints. Some crazy fights, crazy trash talk. I love it. Draymond is great. I think when they have him mic for a game,
give me the light skinned boys. My boy Xavier. Give me the light skinned guys, man. I'm going with Golden State.
I'm going with the Lakers. I'm gonna go
AD
with the Lakers.
too light skinned, man. He acting too light skinned. He act like he's scared of them other light skinned boys. So I'm going with Lakers. He do, bro. He act like he's scared. I don't know what's wrong with AD out there, man.
I don't know what's wrong with AD, boy. But yeah, man.
But I would have loved to have been around that 2001 Baltimore Ravens team. Ooh. When you had Shannon Sharp over there, you had Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, Tony Saragusa. Yeah, I would have loved to have been around that Baltimore Raven team right there.
Yeah, bro.
There was some killers, didn't it? Yeah. Killers. Yeah,
ain't gonna
and I know they were talking
your head off.
What? They said Miami team. That Miami team was jumping back in 2002 now. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Like, I'm not a Miami fan, but boy, them boys back then could talk that trash and then individually back it up. I mean, each position, like, that's why they one of the greatest teams ever in college football, man. Like, what you gonna say? You got Jonathan Vilma, smack you. Sean Taylor, smack you. Willis McGahee, like, you better
not talk. You better not talk. You better just get up and go back to the huddle. You antagonize them boys or piss them boys off, you really could get your toe up. So yeah, you might want to put the ball down and go back to the referee or get the ball to the referee and go back to the huddle, my boy.
Right. Don't talk because it's easy. You want somebody at the end of the day, everybody can get smacked. Keep your head on a swivel. So you talk that trash, better keep your head on a swivel.
That's why I ain't play football, because I like to talk too much. And anybody can hit you. When that whistle blows between them whistles, you fair game. So I'm straight. I'm good.
Look, I like now, like when I would play, and I would talk trash, like, talk a little trash. Or if I got a crack back, I'd be like, oh, you all right? Because I ain't trying to have y'all come back to me next play. Hello,
see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Brian. See, and I did that. That was my first experience. And I took the damn pass off and went straight to the locker.
Yeah, man, and it gets bad, bro. Like when you see people start throwing hands, oh man.
Listen, the craziest thing to me is niggas start throwing hands with helmets on. When you start throwing hands and both people got on helmets, I know y'all, man. Y'all really, at that point, you seeing red because there's no way I'm balling up my fist and punching this helmet, bro. There's no way.
I got punched in my helmet. And this is when I stopped trying to break up game fights. When I was in Georgia playing for the Georgia Titans, shout out to them, and we was playing the Rams. A lot of guys on the Rams, we cool as hell now. Playoff game, you know what I'm saying? Somebody did something to one of our guys. So we went to go just kind of separate. So folks started getting a little agitated, whatever. And it was a guy, the whole game, we going back and forth. Like we hitting each other, boom, boom. Like, to the ground, we get up. Man, good shit, dog. Good shit. Mutual respect. So I'm making stuff cool. Of course, keep your helmet on. I was like, man, y'all chill out. And he just teed off on me. Boom. I was like, oh. And when you're not expecting to get punched, especially even when you got a helmet on, that thing still be like,
oh, it's ringing your bell. Your bell is ringing. Oh, yeah.
I said, let's go.
My thing is, I would slap the helmet. I'm not going to punch it. I'll open hand slap the helmet because I know it's going to turn it. And for one. And two, I know your head is going to be ringing. So, yes, I would definitely slap the helmet. But I'm not going to punch it.
You get up under that chin strap.
Yeah, now if you have one of those helmets where it's enough chin showing, okay, then I can see the punch. But I've seen them NFL guys, they throw punches right to the helmet. And I'm like, bro.
I mean, because you got to figure, a lot of times they're taped up. It's like they got the glove on. They taped glove, and then they'll be taped again.
I mean, I feel it's a UFC type fight up under that thing. Bro, I'm not.
And then Yeah, I mean that adrenaline, you feel it afterwards. I mean, if you don't hit him on the face mask, you don't hit it just right, or you gonna feel it. Yeah, I definitely had some games to where I swung and be like, ooh, afterwards, be like, man, that shit, never again. Never again. But yeah, man, when trash talking, I love it. I love to see it. I love when we get a little skirmish. Like I said, I love to see it all, bro. Like I'm they on the football field or on the basketball court, they fight, and I be like, oh, I'm watching. I like a
That's a
little
game. That's a
squabble.
good game. That's why I love rivalry games. I love when I watch the Falcons and Saints because I know it's going to be a fight. Even if it's a close game or a blowout, it's going to be a fight. Raiders and Broncos, it's going to be a fight. Let me think of another one. You just know it's going to be a Florida and Miami. Miami and Florida State. Florida.
Oh,
All three of them, it's going to be a fight. If it's a blowout,
either, either
it's coming.
pregame or afterwards.
It's a fight.
Pregame.
I'll watch it.
Oh yeah, because it was a fight.
Ohio State, Michigan.
Woo!
Fight. They were tearing up each other's field. They were taking the cleats and tearing up the logos.
They like, bro, last year when they jumped that the Wolverine.
Oh yeah, they jumped that boy in the locker room. They beat.
I was like, yo, what are you doing over there by yourself, boy? I was like, you tripping?
Hey, listen, bro. The trash talking that lead to them. Listen. Now you say Kobe didn't talk no trash, but that one time he did get talking, and he should have left Chris Childs alone. I'm gonna tell you that he didn't know Chris Childs was a real one, and right. Chris Childs showed him like, bro, I ain't with all that. you do all that talking. Yeah. You can beat me on the basketball court. I know that. So let me just go and punch you in the face. And see, that's what Kobe did. He caught the wrong one that day.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tony. But yeah, man.
Right on cue.
He said no Kobe. No, man, no Kobe.
My bad. Ain't no slander. But Kobe did get his chin checked. Now I'm just being real. Did, man. People be talking about, nobody gonna disrespect Kobe. Kobe got smacked.
The only person that ain't been swung on is LeBron.
Don't say that. That boy came at LeBron on Detroit. That boy was finna get out for LeBron on Detroit. Don't say that. That boy was finna. If they would let that boy go, he would have got hold of LeBron James and did something off.
Nah, man. He won't get into LeBron. He won't get into him. All that. Hold me back.
That's what he was doing. Hold me back. He was ripping in the phone. Hold me back, bro.
Nah, he won't. Because if he wanted to, he could have. They be going to each other locker room. Like, come on, in the tunnel. Like, let's go. Yeah, he won't about that.
That man said
the only person I thought would have swung on LeBron was Joakim Noah. Because when he was in Cleveland, I used to play the Bulls when they had Joakim and all of that run that they had. Yeah,
I remember that.
Was the only one that I'd be like, man, he might swing on LeBron. He the only one. Ain't nobody swinging on LeBron, man.
LeBron 6'8", 240. It ain't too many folks. What are we talking about?
Hey, you see somebody the last one. I thought Marquise Morris, when he got hurt by Joker, I definitely thought they was gonna squabble.
Bro, right? I just knew, but they know. I think Joker got a rep though. His brothers be out there in them stands. They know. Just like me, you seen Training Day when he killed that Russian.
Hey man, Serbian boy, and Joker the baby. That's the crazy part.
You see what happened with Training Day when Denzel killed the Russians at the A, man. It'll leave them for alone, man.
They know who to talk with, and they know who not to talk with. But I like guys that the art of trash talk, man, is
now the New York Knicks have a team that will come at you. They'll fight you, and they'll what was that? I think maybe like 98.
Oh yeah,
something like that. Man. The Latrell Sprewell, Derek Mason, Charles Oakley. Oh, they were fighting. Oh, they didn't care about winning the game.
The league was different. Like that's why I look at Draymond. I think Draymond is a product of 90s basketball. If he would have played in the 90s, he would have been perfectly fine.
But tell me you seen that career highlight tape of Draymond going around.
Man, Draymond need to play in Black Forces, boy. That boy is a walking foul. He's a walking tech, boy. He hit everybody in the nuts. Everybody stepping on necks, chest. Draymond don't care.
Draymond, bro, he don't care.
He is an enforcer. And I mean, but I think that plays well with Golden State because at the end of the day, you can't
Yeah,
hit.
he still staying with Steph and Curry. Yeah, exactly. Because you know
Can't go up
Draymond
and hit.
coming.
Nah, because Draymond gonna come and he gonna bring it. So you know what I'm saying? We seen that right hook. That the right straight is real.
Boy, listen.
So I don't.
You do that to fool, bro. Ain't no telling what you do to a regular somebody or somebody else on somebody else's team, bro. So, nah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
But look, shit, man, we coming to time, man. Yeah. So, what you got going today, my boy? Let's wrap this thing up.
Let's see. So today, I got to see. We're going to this virtual sandbox place. So supposed to be going to kill some zombies and stuff, but you put the virtual reality on. They give you the big gun, and it's a team of y'all walking around in this thing, and you in this big room. So that's what we're supposed to be doing today. Yeah, that one got some cool stuff. It costs enough. Put it like that. It better be fun. I better have a good time for the money I paid. So yeah, man, we're gonna go do that, man. Kick it. And then what do you say? The last I ain't got time for Tony, man. Right. Tony, there you go.
Look, I'm about to get doped up. You feel me?
Yeah, but you sound like you need to lay it down over there. Get you one of them what they call them they have the alcohol in the lemon. What they called? Get you one of them.
Big, man. I think I'm gonna pop some of this Claritin in. You know what I'm saying?
Might be all right. There you go.
And you know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is the weather's so nice. So it's like you want to ride with the window down, music loud. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Tony got the doors off on the tank.
Yeah, man. We ain't riding like Tony, man. I got four wheels, you know what I'm saying? Car notes and stuff. Tony over there, you know what I'm saying? Buying walking the lot, but like, I like that one. Painted red. Painted Miami green.
No, bro, not the U green.
Painted Miami green.
Oh man, the tags do this.
But yeah, man, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back next week.
Yes, sir.
I think rookie mini camp's probably going to be starting soon.
Yep.
I think the schedule will probably come out in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep. They already put out the opponents. They just haven't put out the dates yet. I got an away game in Chicago. I got family up there. I got an away game in Arizona. I got family out there. I got an away game in Tennessee. That's within driving distance. So it's a couple of games for the Falcons, man. I get to check out, man.
Yeah, man. The Raiders, they ain't coming nowhere close, but
for real? Man, they ain't gonna play Houston or Dallas?
I don't think they play them like over. I know they don't play Dallas, but maybe preseason. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll go to preseason games like $20. You know what I'm saying? Good seats, same atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
It's only a matter of time before we get them playing for free.
Right. I wear my Florida stuff, my Raider stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, I rep, get ready for the trash talk. Somebody say something. You know what I'm saying? So
you know it.
I'll be ready. But yeah, man, do that, man. Rip it, run around the city. You know what I'm saying? And I'll put some miles on this car. And that's it, bro. But we'll be back next week. Talk about that. Yeah, man. Get going.
Y'all know it, man. So that's it, man. KB, man. We out, man. Take us out. We out here.
Later.
Peace.